You guys wanted to know how I lost weight, exactly 31 pounds in less than 4 months without working out. Really easy. Always honest. I try to be honest in everything that I do, everything that I say, because the promotional stuff that you see out here is like these teas out here. Drink this tea and you're gonna look like me. Your stomach is gonna be flat. Or what's this? Wear this waist trainer every day and your hourglass gonna be shaped. Like all this. Drink this shake, drink this smoothie, do this, do that. And it's just like you get this stuff from these celebrities and people be buying it just because it's a celebrity marketing it. It's not working, okay? It's not gonna work. So I've tried, what have I tried? I've tried the shakes, the lean shakes. I've tried those, did not work. I've tried, it's some pills that you can take. Oh, I cannot remember the name of the pills, but once I get the name of the pills, I think it's amphetamine. Maybe not. When I get the name of it, I'll let you guys know. Okay, let me tell you. So how I lost 31 pounds. I was 203 pounds. To be exact, I was 203.7. Yes. And a lot of people's like, you don't look like it, or that's not true, or I'm just like, I know how much I weigh. And literally, even my physician, when I went to the doctor, like I would have to step on the scale 2 or 3 times. She's like, because you don't look like you're 203. I said, because when I gain weight, I carry it in 3 places: my hips, my boobs, and my stomach. The first place that it goes is my boobs. The second is my stomach. And then last but not least, it goes to my butt. So she would make me step on the scale like, no, you're not too, this is not right. So she was literally checking my thyroids. Like she was checking everything. I'm like, no, because 1 year, I gained exactly 58 pounds in 1 year. Yes. 1 year, I gained 58 pounds, and my doctor thought something was wrong. Like I said, she was running tests on me, and nothing came back. I was fine. So I just think that it was my metabolism, is what she said. She was like, maybe your metabolism is slowing down. You know, you are 37, blah, blah, blah. I said, no, ma'am. At this point, I think my metabolism has stopped completely, because I was convinced that every time I either got in the shower, I gained a pound, because I literally gained 5 pounds every single week. Every week for a whole year. I'm just like, what the hell? Like, what is going on? This is just ridiculous. I can't be out here like this. So I attempted to work out. I ended up going to a personal trainer. And when I tell you that I have never worked out in my life, I went to this personal trainer and we worked out. I went to a personal trainer, and the personal trainer worked me out so bad and so hard that I initially told him I've never worked out a day in my life at all. So he is having me do everything under the sun. When I left there, I literally woke up the next morning and thought that my legs were gone. Like literally, it was like I could not even walk. I could barely feel them. Like I was walking like I was 8-9 months pregnant, because I couldn't even close my legs. I could barely even sit down. So you hear people say, well, work out again, it's going to get better, it's going to get better. It's just like, I don't think I want to feel it get better, because I can't move, and you expect me to work out again? No, it's not for me. Working out is not for everybody, and working out is definitely not for me. So I am going to give you my way that I did for me to lose those 31 pounds less than 4 months. So let me break it down to you. So the first thing I did, and then the saying is 85% of what you eat and 15% of you working out. I'm not making this video for you to just lose the weight, because if you want to tone, you have to work out to tone and build that muscle. I'm only on here to show you how I lost my 31 pounds without working out. So I lost the weight, but I'm still not toned. Like my stomach, I still have the little, you have to tone. So that's the part of working out. So that's your choice. That's your choice. It's optional. Do as you please. For me, what I did was, one, I needed a partner. I could not do this by myself. So it was me and two other ladies at work. And so the first thing that we did was, let me back up just a little bit. What motivated me is every time I took off my clothes and then I couldn't see my private area, that was a problem. Okay, when you can't see your private area and you have to lift that one leg up to shave and get all up in it, that's a problem for me. Okay, I just get tired. So one of the things that I did was, if I find the picture, I'll insert it right here. But I literally took a lipstick that I don't wear, like an old lipstick, and I wrote on my mirror. My mirror in my bathroom is really big. And so I wrote at the top left-hand corner, "You're fat as hell. You need to lose weight. Weight goal 185. That's what I wrote on my, again, this is what I did. This is what I did for me. You can do whatever you want to do. I wrote that on my mirror, and people was like, "Oh, that's so rude." I'm like, that is for me, is motivation, because the one thing that I can say that I do majority all the time is when I get up in the middle of the night, I crave snacks. I crave, not sweets, because I'm really not a sweets person, but I crave something. If it's a bowl of cereal, if it's some chips, like I crave it. And that was my weakness. And bread. When I say I love bread, like I can eat bread every single day, and not just like a slice of bread, like those loaves that you see in like Walmart, the ones that's like $2, the little Italian loaves. I can eat that in one day. Yeah. Cut it in half, put some butter on it, put it on the top, like grill it a little bit on both sides, and just bite. Oh, it's so good. That was my weakness. I'm like, I could never stop just eating. And so I had a friend that was like, "Let's just stop eating meat," or "Let's just do juicing this week. Let's just stop." And that's something that you just can't do. If this is something that you, carbs, if that's something that you've been craving all your life or been eating, like you just can't stop like that. So don't let nobody try to convince you and say, "Oh, tomorrow we're finna stop eating meat." No, it's just not gonna work. You have to mentally be ready. If you're not mentally ready to lose the weight, it's just pointless. And not having a partner or a friend to do it with you is like, it's not gonna work. And that's just for me. I tried on my own and I just could not do it. I told you I tried the working out. That didn't help. I tried I didn't try the pills. My doctor prescribed them to me, but she suggested that I did not take them, only because some people get addicted to them. And then the side effects were terrible. And again, if I do not know the name right now, but I think it's amphetamine. Could be. I think it's amphetamine. So it's supposed to make you lose weight. Like literally, I know somebody that took it and they were losing 2 pounds a day by taking this medication. But the thing is that when you stop doing those things, when you stop taking those pills, what are you going to do? So again, you have to be mentally ready. Like you just can't just buy some pills and buy some shakes or teas online, and then when it's gone, then what you're gonna do? You have to mentally prepare yourself for this weight loss. Like it's just not gonna happen any other way. So let me tell you the 5 things that I did. Is it 5? But yeah, 5 things that I did to lose 31 pounds in less than 4 months. Okay. The first thing I did was I became pescatarian for 45 days. Yes, 45 days I became pescatarian. If you don't know what pescatarian is, it's basically, it's similar to a vegetarian, but a vegetarian does not eat anything that was once alive. That means seafood. Pescatarians eat seafood still, but no meat. No meat whatsoever at all. No meat at all. So I became pescatarian for 45 days. And when I became pescatarian for those 45 days, you become very, very creative. I'm watching Food Network. Like I was eating sushi. What else did I make? We're not making sushi. I was eating sushi every other day. They say sushi is not good for you to eat every day. But I mean, I got tired of just eating salads. It's so many things you can do with a salad. So I was eating, salads, putting, fish in it, shrimp in it, just not chicken because I was pescatarian, but just like I was putting anything and everything in the salad to make it good. So It was hard. It was hard because I've been eating meat for 37 years of my life. And before we started, I had to mentally prepare myself. So before I started becoming pescatarian, I started forcing myself to eat like, salads, and stuff like that. But it was challenging. But after the first week, I want to say after 7 days, your body gets used to it. What I can say, when I became pescatarian for those 45 days, that was like the best thing. My body felt so much better. Like, I felt healthier. Like, I just felt healthier when I was eating. Like, my face was really clear. I was very regular. Maybe TMI, but very regular in the bathroom. I just felt, I felt that energy. Like, it was just a different experience, but it was a great experience. And like I said, after 45 days, you start, you get kind of used to it. But we only did it for those 45 days. And there was a program that I had at my job. It was, what was it called? It wasn't work-life balance. Whatever it is, we had a program where we met every week, once a week, and we had like this guide, and it was like a support group. We all supported each other. We weighed in every Thursday. We wrote down what we ate, what we do. We had goals. We set goals for ourselves. And then we just follow up, like how do we feel, or how do we feel about those goals that we set? Did we accomplish those goals? That helps a lot, because those 45 days with no meat and something that you've been eating all your life, it's very hard to just stop like that. So I literally had to prepare myself prior to get prepared for this no meat. So I had to make sure I ate all of my meat that was in my refrigerator or freezer. So I made sure I cooked all of that, because I didn't want anything to go to waste. And becoming pescatarian, it's expensive. Like, it's expensive. Like, eating sushi every single day was like, every other day was like really, really expensive. But when you eat healthy, it's really expensive. And I see why people don't even eat healthy, because it's so damn expensive. Yeah, like fruits and vegetables. But I was making spring rolls. And in my spring rolls, I had... And that was like a snack to me. Like, I ate that in between meals. My spring rolls consist of, it was like an Asian noodle. It had the Asian noodle. It had cucumbers. It had onions. I used shrimp in it. And in the morning, sometimes after I went back to start eating meat, I put bacon in it. You can switch it up or whatever. You can add whatever you want to add to it. What else I put? I said the cucumbers. You can put whatever you want in it. It's a lot of videos that you can just watch about, what you can eat as a pescatarian. But my spring rolls was my favorite. Salad. That's really it. Like, for 45 days. It was good. But the 46th day, the first place that I went was Bobby's to get a burger. But after that, so I do not know the exact weight that I think I lost when I became pescatarian for 45 days. After the 45 days stopped, and I started eating meat again, what I did was I incorporated a salad in one of my meals. If it was breakfast, if it was lunch or dinner, I made sure that one of my meals was a salad. So again, I started eating meat again after the 45 days. But what I did was I incorporated a salad in one of my meals. Okay, that's the second thing I did. The first thing was I became pescatarian. The second thing is after the 45 days, I incorporated a salad in one of my meals, and I did that for 3 months. So I think when I became pescatarian, I think I lost 13 or 18 pounds. Again, never worked out, never came home, didn't lift any weights. I didn't do any of that. I just became pescatarian for 45 days. After that, I continued to eat my French toast in the morning. I continued to eat croissant sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches, my biscuits. I continued to eat. But what I did was I incorporated a salad in one of my meals. That's the second thing. The third thing that I did was watch my portion control. Watch what you eat. Like, you don't have to have a huge, big, enormous salad to get full. Like, you don't have to have all that on your plate. Even if it's vegetables, even if it's good for you, it's portion control. When you feel yourself getting hungry, getting full, just stop. Just pull back from the table and just stop. What is the other thing I did? So the 45 days I became pescatarian. After that, I made sure I incorporated a salad in my meal for 3 months. And then after that, for the next 3 months, I incorporated a smoothie, a healthy smoothie. If it was an avocado smoothie, if it was a strawberry smoothie, a mango smoothie, a pineapple smoothie, I incorporated a smoothie in my meal, in one of my meals. If it was for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, I incorporated that in my meal. So that was 4 things. The fifth thing is very, very challenging. It was challenging for me. That was, I stopped eating past 7 o'clock. And I didn't start that like after the 45 days, after the 30 days, I started incorporating salad, or after the 30 days, I started incorporating smoothies. The first day that I started being a pescatarian is when I stopped eating past 7. So 7 o'clock is pretty early because a lot of people don't go to bed until 9, 10 o'clock. But me, the way my life is set up, the way my old soul and my body is set up these days, I'm getting comfortable, getting ready for the next day at 8:30. I'm taking my shower at 8:45. By 9:30, I'm cuddled up in the bed. That's just me. And that consists of weekdays and weekends if I'm not doing anything. So, that was the hardest thing. The hardest thing was not eating past 7 o'clock. Again, I started that since day one. Not eating past 7 o'clock. And I didn't do anything different. Like, I may have walked my dog, but everybody walks their dog. I was still fat as hell when I was walking my dog. So that definitely didn't stop at all. But I never exercised. So those are the 5 things. So the one is I became pescatarian. The second thing is I stopped eating past 7. The third thing is I incorporated a salad in one of my meals every single day for 3 months. And then the fourth thing I did was incorporate a smoothie in one of my meals for 3 months. That's what I did. So those are 4 things. Oh, the portion control. You have to be aware of your portion control. Those are 5 things that I did that made me lose the 31 pounds. And again, I lost the weight. I only cared about losing the weight because you will never in this lifetime, see me at a gym working out. That's just not me. It's not for everybody. You would never see me doing it. But I do want my stomach to be flat, but I'm with other alternatives, because it's no way. I've never had a flat stomach in my entire life. So I'm not about to work myself up to think that I will ever have a flat stomach. And that's just me. I'm not about to do that, okay? I'm not working out. I'm not going to kill myself. And I'm not about to be walking like something just happened to me the night before. Like, I'm not going to be walking with my legs open, barely can sit down, struggling like, oh, I can't sit down. My legs, I'm not doing this. It's not comfortable for me. You're not going to convince me that working out again after you can't even barely move. Like, I literally, like, when I worked out with him, like, I had to fall on the toilet stool. It was no, like literally I would try to get up, try to sit down on the toilet stool like this. But no, I had to literally throw myself on the, like, just let myself on the toilet. Because it was, like, so painful. I never want to feel that ever again in life, okay? I'm not climbing mountains. I'm not walking up a hill. I'm not finna be on no treadmill out of breath. I'm not doing any of that. And that's just me. You can do whatever you want to do. But those are the 5 things that I did to lose weight. And on top of all of that, I'm not suggesting it, but I was a 34 double H. A 34 double H. And she took, it was either 2.5 or 3 pounds. 2.5 or 3 pounds out of my boobs. So, and then when I had my surgery in December of 2018, I started at 203. When I had my surgery, I was 187. After my surgery, I was 178. So I lost that weight, and then what caused me to lose extra weight is because I can't take those those not antibiotics, those pain medications. I can't take oxycodone. I can't take Percocet. I can't take any of that stuff. It makes me sick to my stomach. Like, I throw up. So any surgery that I have had, I had to pop a leaf. I had to suck it up and just pop a leaf. Even after I got cut up, like, I just had to pop a leaf because I cannot take that medication. It makes me sick to my stomach, and I literally throw up all day. I was throwing up for 7 hours. When I had my breast reduction this past December in 2018. I was like, yeah, it's just not for me. It's not for everybody. It's just not for me. And I'm not taking it. I can't take it. And that caused me to, lose weight as well. So it was kind of like 6 things, but I didn't name that because that was a surgery. So like I said, I started at 203. Before I had my surgery, I was 185, 187. After my surgery, I was 178. Now today, I'm 172.2. Let me say that again. Started at 203, and I'm now 172.2. And like I said, I tried to incorporate a meal. I tried to do the working out thing. It just was not for me, like, at all. So from here, it looks like my stomach is pretty flat to me. People say, oh, your stomach is flat. To me, I like the way it is, but it can be flatter. So still got the little pouch right here. But I lost all of this weight. 203 to 172. And I lost weight some of the places I wish I never lost weight in, but it happens. My little tush went down. But and I was in a size 12. And so it got to the point where my size 12s, the seam was busting open. I was like, oh hell no. I moved to Georgia and I was I was like an 8, 10, 8, maybe an 8. Moved to Georgia, I was like an 8. I was like, and then I went to a 10, then I went to a 12, and then I was able to fit a 14, but I was like, no, you're not, I'm not claiming no 14, so I didn't buy no 14 pants. So I was like almost finna bust out my 12s, and then I was wearing large shirts, and my large shirts became tight. I'm not that person. You're not finna know. You're not finna see me in a restaurant and you staring at me like, what is this fat bitch doing sitting here eating? Or damn well she don't need to be at that restaurant eating. And listen, that's just me. Not trying to judge nobody. I'm only speaking for me. That's what I did. Like, that's just crazy. So I did those 5 things. Portion control, pescatarian, not eating past 7, incorporating a salad in one of your meals for 3 months, and then after that, I incorporated a smoothie in my meal for 3 months. And listen, I'm not going to sit on here and say that I was good. Now, I was good the 45 days. I had no meat whatsoever. I was good with that. But the not eating past 7 was a struggle. So what I had to do was, instead of getting like a payday or getting my favorite chips in the whole wide world is Lay's dill pickle. Like, my kids call me that. That's my nickname for them. Like, for me. Like, they call me dill pickle. That's how much I love those Lay's dill pickle chips. I love them to death. Like, I can eat them all day, every day, as well as a payday. But after I ate past 7, because sometimes when you get home, it's about 7 o'clock. And then at 7 o'clock, you're like, okay, I'm not done cooking at 8. And then it's like, it's really hard to not want to eat. And then you're just like, I'm going to cook this food for the family and I'm just going to sit here and eat nothing. Yeah, that's what I had to do. But I got used to it. Even I was still cooking for my family. I was making chicken. I was making, still cooking meats. And after a week, I was okay with not even trying it. I was actually good. Because you get used to it. After that week, it's just like, you're good. But yeah, that's what I did. I just could not. I just couldn't. So when I would wake up in the middle of the night, I would have like an apple or an orange. I'll have something healthy, or like peanuts, something like that. I would have something healthy. I wouldn't eat, the chips or, the paydays or all the other bad stuff that you have. I didn't eat any of that. I literally just ate something healthy that I, craved for the middle of the night, because there's some nights you're just like, okay, I didn't eat past 7. I'm starving. I don't know what to do. I can't go back to sleep. So that's what I did. I just ate like maybe an apple, with peanut butter, or, just make it your own, whatever you want to do. But just make sure that it's healthy, because those not eating past 7 is going to be a struggle. And again, if you're not doing it with someone else, it's going to be even harder, because I attempted to do it and it just wasn't right. So after all of those things, so after the 5 days, what I also did was I wore a waist trainer, but I was wearing the waist trainer when I was big as hell. So it made me sweat a little bit as I worked, because I'm not working out. So once I had the waist trainer on, and that would help a lot, because I would sweat. I'm not a person that sweats a lot, so I only wore it at work, and then sometimes I wore it when I went to sleep or whatever, to get this stomach down faster. And it really didn't help at all, because my torso is so long, and it's like, even though I wore the waist trainer, it was like my fat was still sticking out up here, and it was just like, I just wore it to make myself believe that it was working, but it really wasn't working, because those are for when you work out. So I was only at work. One more thing I did. I forgot, it was 6 things. So one more thing I did was, I was at work, so I support a few senior leaders. So I found myself just sitting at my desk a lot for 8 to 10 hours and not really getting up. And that was a struggle too. So what I did was, I bought me a stand-up desk. So I made sure that I stood up every single day. If it was before 12 or after 12, I made sure I stood up on my stand-up desk, either before 12 when I got there and at 12, or after lunch, and I stood up until I left to go home. I did that as well. What else did I do? I think that's it. That was like the 5 main things that I really did. I got a stand-up desk. I mean, some people walk or whatever. Oh, I did. I'm just missing so much. I thought it was 5 things. It's actually 7. Another thing is that in the morning, I would take a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar with the mother in it, along with a teaspoon of raw honey. I will put it in a shot glass, mix it up, and I will take a shot of that first thing in the morning and right before I go to bed. But in the process of throughout my whole day, my water that I had cucumber, it had ginger, and it had apple cider vinegar. And I would keep that in there. Even when I was done with that water, I would refill it up. I wouldn't add anything in it, but I would just keep adding the water to that. And that's what I did as well. But yeah, that's it. That's all I did. I hope it helps you, because it helps me. And I hope it helps you guys, and I hope it motivates you all, because I lost the weight. I did not have surgery. I did not get liposuction. I did not get a tummy tuck. I did not do fat transfer. I didn't do any of that. I lost the weight by not working out and doing alternatives. And my alternatives work for me. So let me know if they work for you. Let me know how your journey goes, or let me know how your journey is. Or how it was, because my journey was amazing. It was just awesome. I loved my journey, because I'm just awesome. Like, who won 72.2 but was once big as hell? Like, no. I'll insert pictures, but when I was big, I didn't really take pictures. I just took pictures from the waist, from the neck up. I didn't really take no body pictures, because I was ashamed of my body. Even though people are like, oh, you still look good. No, you need to see me with these clothes off. When you see me with the clothes off, you will see that I haven't seen my vajayjay in a very long time. And that's an issue for me, because after a while, I had the knee surgery. And, after a while, it's going to, I can't lift that leg up all, trying to shave and do all. It's just too much. Using a mirror, that's just too much for me. I just cannot. Okay? I can't. So I was so excited to see it again. Without a mirror, without breaking my leg and trying to, see what's going on. And that's what I did. So I hope it helps you. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and you definitely don't want to forget to hit the bell notification so you are notified of all the videos that I upload. I promised you guys a video of my weight loss journey, and you have it. So please, if you want to see my next video, which will be my house tour of my home that I purchased this year in April. If you want to see a house tour, that will be my next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and share it. Share it with your friends. It may help them. If it doesn't help you, it may help someone else. It helps me, so I know that it will help you. And let me know if you guys want to comment, share your comments, your thoughts. Leave it in the comments. Let me know how you feel. If you think I'm full of shit or you don't think I'm full of shit, whichever way. I like all comments. I take them all, good or bad. And again, it's 85% of what you put into your body is 15% of working out. That's where you want to tone up and, get your arms right and, get your stomach flat and get that 6-pack. I'm only on here to let you guys know how I lost the weight. Not to tone up, but how I got that weight off of me, because I was like, it's no way that I'm about to buy a whole new wardrobe. Clothes are expensive. Like, in the way my life is set up, I have priorities, okay? So, that's it. So, I will see you guys later. And again, don't forget to like it and don't forget to share. It means the world. Yeah, I'm an open book, and I hope you guys are ready to read it. So again, have a great day, have a great life, get healthy, and yeah, that's it, because I feel amazing, and I feel like I look amazing too, even when my hair looks like I just stood in front of a fucking fan. I still feel amazing because so many great things are happening in my life, and I cannot wait to share it with you guys. I'm like so excited. So yeah, don't forget, I love you guys. Stay blessed. I'll see you later.